Virender Sehwag broke his silence after questions were raised regarding his presence in the anti-doping appeals panel of the National Anti-Doping Agency following reports that he is yet to attend a single hearing of the panel. Sehwag said that he was reluctant to be part of the committee and joined because Sports Minister Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore had requested him to join the panel. The former India cricketer said he always felt that only Olympians should have been on the committee and not cricketers. Sehwag was inducted into the 6-member anti-doping appeals panel of NADA in November 2017 and he has not been able to attend any hearing till date. In clarifying his stand on the same, Sehwag mentioned that he has always been part of BCCI and has rarely undergone dope tests. He said in the same breath that he has no hesitation in admitting that his knowledge is limited. Sehwag's statement on dope tests has now raised many eyebrows as BCCI has been claiming that it conducts dope tests of cricketers at regular intervals. The BCCI had in November last year expectedly rejected the move by the National Anti-Doping Agency to bring it under the latter's jurisdiction for dope testing in domestic cricket. At that time, a senior official of the board had said, and I quote, "The board has contended that NADA had no jurisdiction to conduct the dope test since the BCCI was not a national sports federation." The board CEO Rahul Johri also wrote to NADA chief Naveen Agarwal and said, "It is relevant to mention here that the BCCI is not a national sports federation. Accordingly, NADA does not have jurisdiction to conduct dope testing of Indian cricketers in any domestic or international event organized by or under the aegis of BCCI. You will appreciate that for analysis and testing of samples, the BCCI adheres to the WADA International Standards for Laboratories and the WADA International Standards for Testing and Investigations." Johri also pointed out that the BCCI already has a robust dope testing mechanism which is employed for both during competitions and out of competitions, and the testing of samples by IDTM is already being done at WADA accredited laboratory under the aegis of the Sports Ministry. We follow the mandate set by the International Cricket Council, which is WADA compliant, and we have an adequate anti-doping system in place. So these are the statements of the BCCI, and Sehwag, who played international cricket for 14 years from 1999 to 2013, clearly said that he rarely undergone any dope test. If Sehwag is correct, then it raises questions on the BCCI. To talk more on this, we are joined by former India cricketer Surinder Khanna on the phone line. Welcome to our show, News Team, sir. Sir, someone like Virender Sehwag claiming that he has not undergone dope tests raises some serious concerns on BCCI's claims that they do regular dope tests of their players.
I think cricketers of India and cricketers in particular have not gone through this doping under the NADA or WADA. So this has been a bone of contention with the international body, and somehow BCCI has been resisting, and so have been the cricketers. But for Virender to be on the body, he doesn't know much about it. He's very candidly admitted that the sports minister asked him to be on the body. He couldn't say no at that time, and he didn't go for the meeting. Shows he doesn't know anything about that. He hasn't made any bones about it. He has come out clearly about it. I appreciate his straightforwardness, but he should have politely refused. Once you are on the body, you have to attend the meeting.
No, but sir, BCCI has been claiming that it conducts dope tests complying with WADA norms, and now Sehwag differs from the claim that it gives us the impression that BCCI is not giving full information, because they have been claiming that we do dope tests complying with WADA norms. And Sehwag, who played cricket for 14 years, he's saying that he hardly underwent any dope test in his 14-year career.
I think they picked the sportsman randomly. It's not one particular cricketer. And BCCI has been resisting this for a long time. And so has been the cricketers. That's what I'm saying. That has been a bone of contention with the international body. So he hasn't made any bones about it. BCCI has not been falling in line with the NADA and WADA rules, the international, which is required, unfortunately. That's why Supreme Court intervened and they want to put the house in order.
Yeah. And sir, BCCI is facing the heat and being pressurized to come under NADA. But BCCI has always been reluctant to join them, saying that they are not National Sports Federation, so they will not come under the National Anti-Doping Agency. Do you think they should be part of NADA?
I think now, with Shashank as the head of ICC, BCCI has agreed to be there. But more clarity will be given by Vinod Rai if you get in touch with him, because they are the people who are there in BCCI at the moment.
And also, sir, Sehwag claims that instead of him, Olympians should be in the panel as they know much about doping. Do you feel this should be taken into consideration, that instead of cricketers, they should have more of Olympians, the athletes, in the panel?
I think more well-read cricketers like Anil Kumble, Srinath, they should be there, you know. They are engineers by profession, so they will be more useful there.
Okay. And sir, do you also think that Virender Sehwag could not decline this just because Sports Minister Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore had requested him to be part of the committee?
I think it is up to the individual how politely he can get out of something he doesn't know ABC about. It's not the question of sports minister asking or any mantri asking. It is about you, whether you know about it or not, whether you have got time about it. It's up to the individual.
Right, so last question, sir. So after Sehwag's statement, what do you think should be the road ahead for the BCCI regarding the dope tests?
Well, that BCCI can define and tell you better. What can I tell you? I'm not in the BCCI.
So according to you, sir, we want to know your opinion, sir.
So as a cricketer, yes, we should be. Nobody should be taking any, thing extra for enhancing the performance. They should come clean.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your valuable time.
Pleasure.
So Sehwag, who was known for his fearless batting on the field and a similar style of talking off the field, has certainly raised a big question mark on BCCI's claims related to dope testing and demands some serious inquiry in the same. That's it for now. Stay tuned for more updates.